Hey guys, Jack here. I'm bringing you this new recording on my new iPhone 13, so hopefully you guys get a clearer image, and let's talk, and I know it's been a while, but let's talk about the new Sentai premiere, Avatar Sentai Donbrothers, that premiered about a week ago, and it's insanity. Ignore that. Birds outside the window. Birds outside. So, yeah. Instead of, this episode, the team assembling, or at least some of the Rangers assembling, or at least focusing on the Red Ranger, we actually focus on the Yellow Ranger, which is interesting, but since this is technically a sequel to Zenkaiger, it actually kind of makes sense. Yeah, and there's also some, if you guys have seen the previews for this, you do know that it is based on Japanese folklore, specifically the legend of Momotaro. Though, looking at the Ranger Wiki, I also learned that it involves virtual reality. So yeah, for mechs, there's obviously going to be a lot of motion capture, which honestly should bug me, but unlike say Zenkaiger, where it happens instead of just building new suits, I actually don't mind it as much here since, virtual reality, so it's not that big a deal for me. We get introduced to Tari Momo, who is, of course, our Red Ranger. And we also get introduced to Kijing Brother, whose real name currently escapes me. Yeah, the CGI is, it's not great. I mean, it could be worse, but it's not the best. Yeah, it's weird. I honestly wish they just went with a more practical design, but I get what they were going for, and I do applaud their effort of going all the way through it instead of changing it to a practical suit. I do appreciate the writers and the staff going all the way in. It's just, I don't know, it's just weird. They don't really look like they're there, and unlike others that have motion, and unlike other things that have motion blurs, it's, hopefully I'll grow more to like it as the series progresses, but like most first episodes of new series, they're designed to keep you intrigued, and they're designed to capture your attention and get you intrigued to find out what's going to happen. And I can say with confidence, it has definitely done that. Yeah, anyway, we also get introduced to the team's blaster, the Avatar Blast, the Dawn Blaster, which is similar to most of the transformation items from Zenkaiger, but it works a bit differently. As instead of them being Gatling guns, or in Kaiser's case, a flintlock, based on a flintlock rifle, I mean, a hand cranked machine gun for these Zenkaiger's and Stay Caesar. The Dawn Blaster is, I'm not really sure how to describe it. Yeah, it's weird. Anyway, the main transformation items are the Avatar gears, which are similar to the Sentai gears, but instead of having a silhouette of the leader of the Sentai and a number next to it, these are more based on the, how do I describe this? They're more based on the Ninja Steel Power Stars from the Power Rangers Ninja Steel line. Except there it was weird, but here it actually makes sense. Anyway, the reason it's called Avataro is actually a play on the word avatar, which, playing into the virtual reality aspect, you could kind of see. Anyway, they're basically going the Gokaiger route. When they use the avatar gears for an avatar change, they transform into a particular ranger. However, to differentiate themselves from the Zenkaigers, instead of them getting the belts based on the rangers, they still keep their team belts, the Donbrothers, which are obviously red repaints with a silver peach recolor of the Tukai buckle. Except everyone has it this time. Weird. Yeah, so it's similar to Comrade Decade. I'm not sure this is going to get a lot of hate from Sentai or Toku fans, but hey, I'm all for it. Which makes me wonder a lot of things, but I'm not getting into that. Anyway, we also meet this version of Kaito Zenkaiser Black, who literally appears out of nowhere. Oh, but before I continue, I should mention when Don Momotaro actually does enter. Yeah, it's weird. They're like geisha dancers, strongmen in loincloths, or at least I hope they have pants, lifting up a platform for his bike. Yeah, it's insane. It is truly, truly insane. I don't know if they're going to do that for every transformation, or if that's just going to be a off and on again thing. Personally, I hope it's an on off again thing, or maybe save it for like a special moment, or maybe have the special moments be devoid of them. I'm just spitting out ideas here. Anyway, they only use one avatar gear to transform into a past ranger, and it is either non-ironically or ironically, Zenkaiser, which is used by Don Momotaro. It's weird. Anyway, we also get to see I'm not sure if we could consider this the main mech, but which is Don Zenkaio, which actually premiered in episode 40, which actually debuted in episode 42 of Zenkaiger. So, yeah, this is the first time a ranger team needs a past mech to transform. I imagine there are also going to be maybe other Robotaro gears, maybe like other past mechs will come in, and the other brothers will. Sorry, I saw something. We'll need them combined with past mechs? I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, but to differentiate itself, instead of having the Zenkaiger symbol like it did in its debut episode, in episode 42, this time it has a peach on it. Yeah, so, and then the episode ends with Oni's sister's human identity going to search for, I'm just calling him Taro. Sounds better to me. So, yeah! I know, also, the main villains are weird. They both destroy the monsters, but yet also create them to do their bidding? Yeah, if this explanation sounded disjointed, imagine what it was like to watch the damn thing. It was insane. In fact, I had to go back like 15 times to catch all the little things I missed. And I'm probably still missing some. Though what's interesting about the monsters of the week, they take the Bokenja route with their small forms being based on, well, mostly being based on the themes of a past Sentai, with their giant forms being based on a past team's mech. Yeah, still weird. yeah, so that's pretty much it. So join me next time for episode 2, where hopefully I can make heads or tails of things. But that's all for now. This is Jack Carter saying, see ya.